warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and very good evening to all the participants. Thank you, Ms. MC, the Honorable YB Halimah Ali, Minister of Education, Higher Education in Selangor, Professor Kole from Cornell University, Dr. Sukri, Director of UN APC ICT. I hope she's around here. Okay, you don't count. Okay, right. Distinguished Datuk Kadir Jasin, Chairman of ECOM, distinguished delegate from both overseas and Malaysia. As we come to the end of our conference, we hope we have extended the stimulus enough for us to go on with ICTD agenda to continue working together in the future. In recent years, researchers have formed a strong consensus on the importance of engaged learning in schools and universities. This consensus, together with recognition of changing needs of the 21st century, stand as a challenge to everyone around the world, particularly those who have influence in education. And many of those are among us here these few days. I believe in order to have engaged learning, we need to make ourselves more authentic and multidisciplinary so that we are able to devote and involve in sustained amount of time. Technology is used with the right sense and for the right purpose, help facilitate all aspects of engagement. The use of email, online conferencing, web database, and groupware significantly increases the extent and ease of interaction amongst all individuals. I hope this can be practiced among us when we come back to our respective places. Ladies and gentlemen, computer literacy is generally accepted term. To some people, the analogy is that computer literacy would imply only an elementary familiarity with the technology, whereas what is required is a fluent facilities in it. Another role of technology is assessment. People change and develop. While we develop, we also must keep our basic model of values enhanced rather than lost in and through technology. We need to continuously make assessment of our values and characters as we demand more of technology. ICT is rapidly expanding and developing. The acquisition and use of the ICT must be placed paramount as educational and cultural challenges may be difficult to address because of economic, social, and political constraints. Technology does play its role as it can be applied in many different environments and is the easiest way around this constraint regardless of level of education, technology, and also economic development. Ladies and gentlemen, coincidentally, UNICEF tagline is shaping society. Hence, we have actually been involved in the so-called engaged learning. Because of that, I must say here that the conference has been so meaningful to us as the co-organizer of this event. And of that, I would like to take this opportunity to thank especially to Honorable Dr. Halimah Ali to be the major sponsor of this program, to Professor Coley and his Cornell team, which we met early in January this year, discuss about the conference. Dr. Sukri and her team from United Nations, APC, CICT, for collaborating with us. And thanks also go to the speakers and participants from both overseas and Malaysia for spending your valuable time with us. So we are looking forward to working with you again in the future. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Professor, for the enlightening speech. Next, we would like to call Yang Berhormat Puan Dr. Hajah Halimah Ali to deliver her closing remarks.
A'udzubillahi Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa imamil muttaqin wa ala alihi wa ahli baitihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Our chairpersons, distinguished delegates and excellencies, International Professor Emeritus Dr. Royal Coley from Cornell University, Dr. Bin Sukri, Director of UN, APCICT, Professor Dr. Haji Anwar Ahmad, Vice Chancellor of UNICEF, Dato' Sheikh Jasim, and all participants of this International Conference of Engaged Learning in ICTD in a university curriculum. Datin, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good evening to all of you. First of all, congratulations to all of you, the key players, the change agents from 23 countries, and especially to our little baby from Selangor, University Selangor, UNICEF. All of you here are going to cause significant changes around the globe. The last couple of days, and we also witnessed just a few minutes ago, whereby you are engaged in something which is very difficult to make a close, because it's an ongoing event. It's something which is very intriguing, very useful. I believe all of you, the lucky participants of this historical workshop, have the mindset, the heart set, and the soul set. It's a little bit different kind of terminology that I'm bringing today. Let me repeat it again. I believe all of you here, the lucky participants of this international conference or workshop, have the mindset, the heart set, and the soul set to make this world a better place for all of us in this planet. At the end of this 3-day conference and workshop on engaged learning and ICTD, in the university curriculum, held in Shah Alam, Selangor, it is indeed my delightful privilege to address you all, and the conference, which has been organized by EDCON and UNICEF in collaboration with UN, APC ICT, and Cornell University of USA, has come to an end today. And I've been told that the conference ended with successful deliberations and participation from delegates from more than 20 countries. And I've also been informed that the concept of engaged learning, which was initiated and developed by UN as a result of widespread recognition of the importance of information and communication technologies, ICTs, in the everyday lives of the people, had since then resulted in 3 international conferences, which were held earlier in Geneva, Tunis, and Madrid. I feel happy to know that in Asia, for the first time, the state of Selangor has been chosen to hold the conference workshop as a follow-up activity. I sincerely thank the organizers for the rightful choice. The increasing importance of information and communication of ICTs in everyday lives of people has been widely recognized. More than 2 decades ago, major industrial nations in the world acknowledged that information and communication technology would be virtually the most potential forces in shaping the 21st century. It was perceived that the impact of ICT would affect the people's way of life, the way they learn and work and live. It will also affect the government when interacting with civil societies. As we know that the United Nations organized 3 major conferences in 2003, 2005, and 2012 in Geneva, Tunis, and Madrid respectively, underscoring the role of ICT in promoting social change. This was also perceived that expected social changes would help to meet the Millennium Development Goals, or MDGs. It was a vision to connect the world wherein 800,000 villages across the continents would have digital access by 2015. That's only a few months away. Ladies and gentlemen, with the initiative of the UN, the world has taken concrete steps to establish the information society. But whether we have been successful in emphasizing the importance of bringing disadvantaged and marginalized people across the digital divide, we are not yet sure. We are also not yet confident that we are able to establish the principle of inclusion. That is, everyone, everywhere, should be able to participate in, and no one should be excluded from the benefits of the global information society. This is indeed a challenge, not only to the government or the society. It is a challenge to the academic institutions, including the universities, as well as to the authorities who oversee the higher education system. It is a challenge because rapid technological development has today made ICT as an indispensable part of the program towards reaching the target, such as Millennium Development Goal. But it is only a technological development and has not yet touched upon all sectors of development. ICT is not seen it yet as significant tools to improve food production, to combat environmental hazards, or even to improve access to government services. The importance of ICT in today's world is underscored by observations, such as that by World Bank, who proclaimed that mobile communication arguably had a bigger impact on humankind in a shorter period of time than any other inventions in human history. As I said earlier, such technological development, in fact, has not filtered down to all sectors of development where the common public are the beneficiaries at the grassroots level. It is therefore necessary that every educated person in future would know the use of ICT for development, Students and young generation of today are leaders of tomorrow. It is absolutely essential that they acquire knowledge, not only in theory, but through practice and engagement. World civilization has now come to a stage where your mindsets have to be changed as well. We are talking about a new age, new perception, and a methodology that will bring success and achievement through engaged learning. Ladies and gentlemen, over the last 2 days, you, the distinguished delegates from more than 20 countries, including experienced speakers and paper presenters, have diligently discussed the issues and program. I'm confident that the output will help the universities of the regions to formulate a new curriculum for a better education system in the future. I would like to thank our overseas participants for visiting Malaysia and Shah Alam, the green city of Selangor. I would like to say, sila datang lagi, which means please come again. And I pray that whatever we have gone through for the last 2 days will mark beautiful memories for all of us here, and the change that can be impacted through our discussion in Selangor, and as I mentioned earlier, our University Selangor, UNICEL, would be tasked to be the first one to make sure that whatever was being discussed here, whatever new enlightenment that we can produce with the last 2 days of this international conference and workshop is going to be put into practice and cause or effect change here in Selangor society, inshallah. So with this, I would like to declare the conference on engaged learning in ICTD in the university curriculum closed. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Yang Berhormat Puan Dr. Hajah Halimah Ali, for the motivating speech. With that, we have come to the end of the closing ceremony. Thank you again, Yang Berhormat Puan Halimah, for being a part of this ceremony. Thank you.